There is an idea that humans started developing faster when we learned to write down our thoughts. And it's not only because writing helps us save knowledge and share it with others. Writing is also a way to see yourself. Because in your head, thoughts are like fog. They spin, mix, and press on you. But on paper, they become a map. You can live your life, make decisions, get angry, feel tired, worry, and still not understand what is really happening inside you. Sometimes you are searching for answers, but you don't notice what is right in front of you. I noticed this in my own life. Since I started journaling regularly and sometimes rereading my notes, my life began to change faster than I expected. I suddenly started seeing opportunities that were always there, but I didn't use them, not because they didn't exist, but because I simply didn't notice them. Today, I want to share one journaling technique. An older man once showed it to me, and without exaggeration, it became a turning point for me. The technique is so simple that at first it may look ordinary, but sometimes simple things work the best if you do them consistently. Here is what to do. First, get a separate notebook. Not notes on your phone, not random files. One notebook just for you. Second, whenever something is bothering you, sit down and pour everything onto the page. Don't try to write it beautifully. Don't try to sound smart. Don't try to be logical. Your goal is not to create a perfect text. Your goal is to get the emotions and pressure out of your body and mind as they are. Write fast. If you can, write almost without stopping. And keep writing until you truly have nothing more to add. Usually at some point you feel, that's it, empty. That moment is important. While you write, new emotions may appear, or old emotions may become stronger. Don't be afraid of that. Just write it down. Anger, hurt, fear, shame, tiredness, irritation, anything. The point is to stop holding it inside. Third, come back to your text later, not right away. After a few hours or the next day, when the emotions are quieter. Now read everything as if another person wrote it. Your task is not to solve yourself, not to analyze, and not to search for explanations. Your task is to find and mark the parts that feel strange, illogical, or unusual. Sentences that catch you, moments where you contradict yourself, thoughts that sound too harsh, too sharp, too extreme. Just underline them. No conclusions. If, while reading, emotions rise again, that's good. Pour them onto the page again and reread it the next day. And again, mark what feels unusual. And this is where the main thing begins. When you do this regularly, you start seeing repeating patterns. What really triggers you, where you are lying to yourself, what you were avoiding, what you wanted for a long time but kept postponing. Little by little, your view of the world becomes clearer because you stop living inside the noise in your head. You start seeing reality more honestly, and then two things appear: opportunities, because you finally notice them, and action, because it becomes easier to move when there is less chaos inside. You think less, and you do more. Try this technique for at least 1 week, not to create a beautiful journal, but to build an honest connection with yourself. And it's very possible that this will become the key you were missing to understand yourself and start changing your life.